I need an intro.
I wanna be me too. I wanna be me too. I wanna be me too.
Before I get into anything else, I really just did want to clear up something. I'm only in grade 10. Okay, I'm only in grade 10. But to make up for it, I have been getting highest average in my grade since grade 4. Alright, every single grade that I've been in, I've been getting highest average within that grade. So I think my advice is pretty valid. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back, and this is part 2 of study tips from a stranger. And today I will be just picking up from where I left off in my previous video. That's like pinned in my profile. You can go watch that too. So today I will be giving you guys a few more tips on studying and how I study and what I do just to get through with my academics. And again, why should you take my advice? Because I'm a stranger that doesn't speak out of her butthole. So let's get into it. So number 1 is a method that has really helped me. I call it the streetlight method. Basically how this method works, you need 3 colors, which is red, green, and orange. And then you take all the topics that you need to study. For physics, I didn't need to write them down because they were already in my index. I wrote in my physics book simply because it's mine and I bought it. And then mark those topics either green, orange, or red. Green being you are fine with that topic, you fully understand it, you are good to go with that topic. Orange being you understand here and there, like you get it, but like you're not quite confident in yourself when it comes to that topic. And red being blackout, you know nothing. Like you know the topic exists, but you know nothing when it comes to it. Then you need to be honest with yourself, and then you need to mark those down. And then once you've already marked down those topics, you really can just focus on red first and then move on to orange and then move on to green. Number 2 is don't just highlight and read. Not even just highlighting and reading, even just sitting there and reading through your textbook. Who answer look fun now people that can actually study like that. Highlighting and reading is such a passive way of studying. I'm using my physics simply because there's no other subject where I did much highlighting this term. But it's really just a matter of don't just highlight and read your work. Don't do that. It's passive and you're not necessarily retaining much information. Don't do that. Number 3 is focus on your weak points. Me personally, math is not my strongest point. It has never been. I don't think it ever will be, really. But there are subjects that I really know that I can, like, this is me. I can do this. For example, last year, NS and EMS, Economic and Management Sciences, is that what it is? I don't know. But I knew that those subjects were like my really like strongest points. So what I would do is I would leave those subjects aside for a little bit. And I'm not saying completely neglect those subjects. They still need your time and attention. But what I'm saying is that you should put more energy into subjects that are like your weakest points, which is what I did. I would put my NS and my EMS aside for a little bit and I'd practice it here and there, or just subject or topics that I knew that okay, I need to focus on. I would do it when I had the time to do it. And in subjects like math and I would practice those, meaning I would focus on my weaker points. Number 4 is use other alternatives. Don't just stick to the textbook when it comes to studying. Don't just stick to your textbook and your teacher. There are amazing creators out there that are really just so much help. We all know Kevin's math sciences. Guys, that man got me through grade 9 math. That man got me through grade 9 math. And they're just other just amazing creators out there that can really just get you through whatever you need to get through. So just take your time and just go on YouTube, just search for the subject that you need or like the topic that you're doing and just go through that. Not just YouTube. If you are able, if you're like fortunate enough to go and get study guides, I really do suggest that you go do that. This term, I was not able to go get study guides, but my dad said they were going to go do that this Sunday. So just know that it's on. Next time it's on. Number 5. Don't fall behind. Don't do that to yourself. Once you fall behind and you actually have to catch up, no. It's great to be ahead. It's great to be where you're supposed to be, but behind. So just make sure that you do not stay behind and just stay up to date with your schoolwork, stay up to date on assignments, just stay up to date. Number 5 is the use of past papers. Past papers help a lot. Past papers help a lot. For exams, most of the time I actually use past papers, especially year-end exams. Past papers allow you to practice and study and just help you understand where you are lacking, where your strong point is in that topic, in that subject. And they give you an idea of how they're going to ask questions in your paper. So run and get past papers. Number 7 is allow yourself to take a break. Taking a break does not mean slacking off and being lazy and doing absolutely nothing, but it means not necessarily surrounding yourself with only and just schoolwork. Allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to take the time, because not resting will lead to burnout. I was burnt out by the end of term 1. And that is because I did not allow myself to take a break. I was always just, it was always something. But really allow yourself to take a break. You're human, you're not a machine. Number 9 is reward yourself. When I get something done, I would reward myself by just, taking myself out for like ice cream, or I would just get myself McDonald's, or just reward yourself with the little something. But rewarding yourself is really just a good way to motivate yourself to keep going. Number 9 is do not compare yourself. Let me tell you something. As a top 10 student, majority of the top 10 is in a competition. Everyone is trying to get higher than this person. Everyone is trying to do better than this person. And once you do that and you don't actually reach where you're going, you will end up being disappointed in yourself and feeling like you didn't do good enough. But really, it's just a matter of focusing on you and you alone. And your journey is your journey alone. So be proud of the progress that you are making. And then last little tip is please make sure that you understand that the company you keep affects you in so many ways. Find friends that align with the type of person that you want to be academically. Fix your circle. That just brings us to the end of today's video. If anyone has any questions, once again, you may ask in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. I really hope that I was able to help. Have an amazing day. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you and I love you. Mwah.